here I am the morning after the final, having had a wonderful week with a great jury. Everybody very similar kind of attitudes towards music and our role in the world of music, and a very, very high level of pianists to listen to. The only difficulty is choosing between such great pianists, and I think that the direction of the competition, the artistic direction and the level is the highest that it could possibly be in any competition that I've experienced. I think it may be around the 30th jury I have served on, and it was the best experience of all of those. I think the most important thing about any competition is, first of all, the knowledge that the people who are entering are all colleagues, and it's not in any way an unpleasant experience for anybody. And I do think that the fact that anybody of any age can enter is unique, and probably produces a very different attitude amongst them to anywhere else I've been. I hope that in the long term this competition continues to grow. It's been growing already a lot and is very significant in the musical world and very highly respected. Its character must remain as it is, and everyone will be respecting it from all parts of the world. When you have an orchestral final, a concerto final, and the character of the competition completely changes. It's a very different thing for the young artists to have to deal with, but it's also a logistical nightmare. It's incredibly hard to conduct, incredibly hard to organise, and incredibly expensive. And I think it's very important that we respect that the jury can hear everything they need to hear from recitals. In fact, in many ways you can hear more. In my experience, the concerto final doesn't really add very much to it artistically, but what it does do, of course, unfortunately, it brings much more interest from media and from the public. The health of this public and the position of the competition in the musical world of serious-minded people should never be changed. I don't think this adding an orchestra is necessarily going to create any advantage. I think it must be very courageous for people who are much older than the average young pianist to compete against them. And I can see why that would be difficult, but I can also see that it's a very great advantage as well. Every single aspect of any competition and its rules have an advantage and a disadvantage, and I think it's balancing all of those that makes this competition unique. The city of Vigo is a beautiful place. I have played here myself many years ago, and I remember it with great affection, and it's wonderful to be back. The food, of course, is notorious, famous for being excellent, and also wine and everything about the social life is really wonderful, and I hope it never changes. I just want to come back.